Choti, Leenutaphong. I'm a managing director of Foodie Collection Group based in Bangkok. We currently own 5 restaurants and bar in Bangkok. We started to feel the effect since early March because of the number of tourism dropping. But and then afterwards, on the March 18th, the government forced us to close the bar, which is Vesper. Then on March 22nd, we can only do we have to close our restaurants as well. So and we can only do delivery, and of course the delivery is doing quite okay, but compared to the normal sales that we have from the dining in, we probably lose about 70 to 80% of our revenue. We try to adapt as much as we can to for our delivery. In this way, for example, the Dotta, we try to adapt to this. The Dotta, we also do pasta sauces and fresh pasta, so that we can cater to this specific segment. For 80/20, I think this one is a very good idea from Chef Joe and Saki. Is that we cannot just think that the restaurant and bar are the one who suffer, but we also have to think about the suppliers, the farmers, the fishermen that also suffer as a result of this crisis. So Chef Joe and Saki design the menu based on the available ingredients that these farmers and fishermen have. What we do is, first of all, we do delivery. Other measures that we do in terms of revenue is because you have to understand that the most important issue for restaurant business or for retail business in general is the short-term cash flow right now. So what we do is we issue vouchers. With the vouchers, we said, okay, you buy from us now, and then you can use it later when our restaurant open, and you can use that for 1 year, and you can also use that in all the 5 outlets that we have. And also with this voucher, we give top up to our customers who buy. So for example, you buy 2,000 baht worth of vouchers, you get 500 baht extra. So for example, you buy 10,000 baht of voucher, you get 3,000 baht extra. So I feel like it's a win-win solution for us and for the customer. Obviously, that wouldn't be enough yet. So you have to understand that there is a cost side that you have to take care of. Okay, so for example, we order inventory less than before. We trim down our delivery menu to fit with the current situation, and also fit with the customer preference, because you cannot do fine dining all the time for delivery. So you tend to do more comfort food. In terms of cost, unfortunately, we have to make a difficult decision. One, we have to ask our staff to do leave without pay, some of our general staff, and this is very difficult for everyone. But in this way, they can also qualify for the social security benefits. For the management team, and including me, we also volunteer to take a substantial pay cut for the next 3 months. I think for this, I have 3 suggestions. I think one is to find a way to lessen the fixed cost of restaurant and bar. Because as you know, restaurant and bar is an industry that naturally have high fixed costs, whether it's staff, whether it's rent, or the whole 9 yards. So in that sense, if the government can step in to find a way to lessen that fixed cost, that would be better. So to give you some example, would be on rent. Because rent, composed about 10 to 15% of the whole fixed cost. And what I think what the government maybe can do is to try to find a way to give some incentive for the landlord to lessen that rent. The second issue is about process specific. And by process specific, what I mean is that instead of government issuing measures one by one, once a week or something like that, I would say that it would be better if the government can release a complete package of measures instead. Because as you know, right now we're living in uncertain times. And by uncertain times, it's very hard for the business to plan ahead. So, so as much stability as possible, that would be very good for the business. So the third suggestion that I would have for the government is to think about the long term. In this way, I think government should try to find a way to promote internal spending and domestic tourism. Try to find a way for consumers to spend within the country more, whether it's going to be for gastronomic tourism or for just leisure tourism in general. And I think that would help. I would urge other restaurateurs to also go beyond this. For instance, customers don't come to us for dining in. What can we do more? We still have our assets, our know-how, whether it be from the chef, from the sommelier, from the bartender. These are our know-hows and our knowledge as our asset that we can do. Perhaps you can do online classes. Perhaps you can do some interviews, to talk about how to make pasta, how to make a nice pizza. The most important thing of all is to have that mindset. That's of course there will be challenges, but at the same time there will also be opportunities.